This should be fun. Let's take a little quiz. I'm going to show you 13 statements, and you'll see if it is from the CIA torture report or from news reports and such compiled from what ISIS has done. Okay? Prisoners were routinely beaten and subjected to waterboarding. The waterboarding of one prized prisoner devolved into a series of near drownings where the process induced convulsions and vomiting. Remember, ISIS or CIA? Well, same thing, but you know what I'm saying. Prisoners were subjected to rectal rehydration or rectal feeding. Interrogators chained a prisoner's feet to a bar and then hung the bar so that he was upside down from the ceiling and left him there. Prisoners were forcibly kept awake at times with their hands shackled above their heads. Detainees were starved and threatened with execution by one group, only to be handed off to another group that brought them sweets and contemplated freeing them. Prisoners were subjected to extended isolation and experienced hallucinations, paranoia, and attempt at self-harm and self-mutilation. Prisoners were made to stand in stress positions on broken bones and prosthetic limbs. Prisoners often spent weeks in complete darkness. One prisoner was forced to watch interrogators beat another prisoner until the whole cell was covered in blood and then sleep in it. One prisoner shared a room with a decapitated body for days. One prisoner was locked in what was described as a dungeon, shackled with only a bucket to use for human waste. Prisoners were threatened with harm to their children or sexual abuse of their parents, including rape and torture. Pretty terrible down the line. But remember, half of these are your CIA, and half of these are your ISIS CIA. So I hope you were keeping track. Let's see what's what. There you go. 1, 4, 6, 9, 10, and 11 are ISIS. 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 12, 13 CIA interrogators. Thank you, Dick Cheney. I just find it funny that the same type of person that wants to go to war with ISIS and has to save the world from these barbarians are the same people who are defending the CIA and defending the torture program as necessary to help us, save us from the terrorists. And just that mindset of people that don't really get what's going on, have really no idea what's happening in the world. But they sure do have very strong opinions about what's going on in the world.